Well, once again, you've done it. You've made your way into the dank basement. Hi, I'm Paul Schallbetter. It is the holiday season, and this one is going to be particularly appropriate for the holidays as it is described as a cinnamon-scented snuff. This is Warm Glow from McChrystal's. So let's see what we have in this 8.5-gram tin. I smell tobacco with just a whiff of what seems to not be cinnamon, but a mixture of casia, which is red hots, hot tamales, fake cinnamon, and a little bit of pine. But the tobacco base definitely shines through. The grind is medium to fine, but the moisture level is medium to high. It does pill very nicely between the fingertips, although the pill will not stay together. I'm going to warm it a little bit while I wish all of my viewers a happy Thanksgiving, even those of you who are not in the United States of America. Thanksgiving is the day where we collectively as a country give thanks, ostensibly to our Creator, and that's what I do. I thank God for all of the gifts that I have been given throughout the year and the gifts that I enjoy now, even with the COVID-19 crisis going on and all the rest of it. I feel very blessed to live in the United States of America. I feel very blessed that my wife has good work, that we are surviving okay, if not with an awful lot of inconvenience. A lot of the states have been enacting mandates and rules and edicts, which are not really part of a democracy, but I see where people think it's necessary to keep us safe. And so many places are limiting the number of people who can gather together. And for us in Minnesota, that means that Betsy and I will be spending our Thanksgiving just with each other, making a smaller dinner and just enjoying what we have. Let's take a pinch of this. Full disclosure, I did try this before doing this review. Not so I could be prepared, but just because I screwed up the previous review. I do that. All right, here we go. Cheers, kompai, saúde, salud, prosit, nastrovia, nastrovit. The cinnamon is very delicate in this. It's not overblown. I'm right away smelling quite a lot of the base tobacco, which, typical of McChrystal's, is very, very nice. The grind is perfect, as it always is from McChrystal's. The moisture level is good, as I said. What I'm smelling in the nose is less artificial than what I smelled in the tin. This, to me, smells a little bit more like cinnamon sticks and a lot less like cassia bark. There is a slight metallic edge to it, as there is with the McChrystal's clove, but it is not as confrontational an edge as we find in the clove. Nicotine on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is nothing and 10 is way too much. This is about a 3.5 to 4. This doesn't feel to me right now like a really high nicotine snuff. I'm going to take a sip of a tea that is flavored with spices and orange peel called Constant Comment from Bigelow. Nothing like hot tea in the evening. Do you agree? Unless, of course, you're smoking some tea, and that's a little bit different. Anyway, on the squinty scale, where 1 is this good thing and 5 is delicious, this to me, at best, rates a 4. I would have given this just a 3, 2.5, 3, because I'm not all that impressed with the cinnamon scent, but together with the excellent base tobacco and something that smells vaguely of pine, and I'm sure that's just an artifact of making the snuff. I don't think there's pine oil in this, or fir oil, or spruce oil, or anything like that. But there's just a tiny little evergreen scent to this. It's also fairly sweet. I'm going to give this a rating of 4 out of 5 on the squinty scale. Well, listen, whatever you do tomorrow to celebrate, or Thursday to celebrate your Thanksgiving, whether you're here in the United States or elsewhere, I hope you have a lovely time. I hope you have a lot to be thankful for. I know that I do. And one of the things I'm thankful for is for you, my viewer. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend a little time with me to bullshit about nasal snuff. I think it's great. If you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to do so. Not because I'm trying to build up my viewership so I can start monetizing. I promise you, I don't have any intentions of ever doing that. But because it's great, we spread the word about nasal snuff. Press the notification bell, and I hope that you will be notified of my new uploads. Of course, pressing the like button results in more recommendations for these videos, and it's also good for my ego. But most importantly, please comment in the comments section, and if you'd like to, feel free to write to me. Email is unclesquinty@gmail.com. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next Monday.